Jeremy Clarkson, the man whose name is synonymous with motoring mayhem and motoring mouthfuls, has swapped roaring engines for bleating sheep and mooing cows. His Amazon Prime series, Clarkson's Farm, has become a surprising hit, charming viewers with its blend of agricultural awkwardness and Clarkson's trademark blunt humor. But beneath the surface of rural revelry lies a deeper current of discontent, a simmering anger that threatens to boil over. Clarkson, never one to mince words, has become a vocal critic of the modern world, lamenting the decline of traditional farming practices and the rise of bureaucratic red tape. He rails against health and safety regulations that, in his view, stifle innovation and hinder productivity. "It's gone mad," he declared in a recent interview. "You can't even mend a fence without a risk assessment these days. It's enough to drive a man to drink, which, frankly, I often do." His frustrations extend beyond the farmyard. Clarkson has become a vocal opponent of what he perceives as the woke agenda, a term he uses to describe a perceived cultural shift towards excessive political correctness and a stifling of free speech. He has frequently clashed with the media, particularly those outlets he deems overly sympathetic to the woke mob. His latest target? Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex. Clarkson's disdain for the Duchess is well documented. He has penned scathing columns in The Sun, accusing her of bullying the royal family and whining about her treatment. His latest tirade, however, has sparked a firestorm of controversy. In a column published last year, Clarkson penned a fantastical scenario in which he dreamed of Meghan Markle being paraded naked through the streets of every town in Britain while the crowd pelted her with excrement. The backlash was swift and severe. Accusations of misogyny and inciting violence rained down, with many calling for his dismissal from The Sun. Clarkson, unrepentant, doubled down, claiming his words had been taken out of context. "I was attempting to be humorous," he insisted, "and I regret the hurt it caused." But the damage was done. The incident ignited a fierce debate about the limits of free speech and the role of public figures in fostering a respectful discourse. Clarkson's defenders argued that he was merely exercising his right to express his opinions, however controversial. His critics countered that his words were not only offensive but also dangerous, potentially inciting violence against the Duchess. The controversy surrounding Clarkson mirrors a wider societal struggle. In an increasingly polarized world, where differing viewpoints are often met with outrage and condemnation, it's becoming increasingly difficult to engage in open and honest debate. The woke movement, with its emphasis on inclusivity and sensitivity, has undoubtedly brought about positive change, but it has also, in the eyes of some, created a climate of fear where expressing unconventional views can have severe consequences. Clarkson, with his unapologetically provocative style, has become a lightning rod for these anxieties. He embodies the frustrations of those who feel silenced by the prevailing orthodoxy, while simultaneously alienating those who find his views offensive and unacceptable. Clarkson's Farm, in many ways, reflects this internal conflict. It showcases the beauty and challenges of rural life, while simultaneously highlighting the frustrations of a man grappling with a changing world. It's a show that resonates with viewers who yearn for a simpler time, while also acknowledging the complexities of modern life. But can Clarkson, with his history of controversial pronouncements, truly bridge the divide? Can he find a way to connect with those who disagree with him, to engage in meaningful dialogue without resorting to inflammatory rhetoric? The future of Clarkson, and indeed, the future of public discourse, remains uncertain. One thing is certain, however: the Clarkson conundrum, the tension between free speech and social responsibility, will continue to be a source of heated debate for years to come.